Hey G&G family, this is your lovely host, H2O Queen. I hope you're all doing well. If you like my content here on this channel, please be sure to go ahead and give me a follow on Twitch. All your support is much appreciated. I go live Monday through to Friday, 7 a.m. Australian Eastern Standard Time, 3 p.m. Central Time, or 10 p.m. British Standard Time. So a little last week, I got up to level 6,666. So I decided to go ahead and play it with some friends. That of course pushed my level over the threshold. So I do show you a little screenshot that I actually did achieve the level whilst I was live. So yeah, we're gonna go into my 666 special. I don't know why I said it 6 times, but I just had to. Why not? For extra flavor. But yeah, so we're going to go ahead and switch over screens and go and see what I do for a really nice special, which I hope all of you enjoy. And if you like what you see, be sure to give it a big thumbs up and please smash the subscribe bell. All your support is much appreciated here. And also go ahead and follow me across all of my social medias, especially for when I go live on Twitch, notifications, whatever. Please go ahead, it would be really beneficial. I look forward to seeing you all around, and without further ado, let's go watch the video and hopefully you enjoy it. Thanks to G and Stan family, and bye! Hey G family, this is your lovely host, H2O Queen. I hope you're all doing well. So back when I was last playing Phasmo last Friday, I reached level triple, all the sixes, 6,666, which is pretty epic and wild. However, as you can see in game, I've kind of surpassed that level. Incidentally, I was playing with some friends, and the thing is that my level went past that. So I thought, we'll come back in, we'll give this another shot again. So what I'm going to do for this challenge is that I'm going to go in and do a 24 times run as part of my 666 challenge. Who knows, I might just seriously get lucky and actually being able to do it like right off the get-go. But we shall see what's in store. If not, we've had fun together. So without further ado, let's jump on in and let's see if we can't get the gold trophy together as part of my 6,666 level special. Alright, let's dive straight in. Alright, it's exciting.
Alright, we're here. Take a look at the equipment and prepare accordingly.
So we have an Emily Sweeney. We've got to get Candle, Crucifix, and Repel. So we're going to have to restart because there's no way we can do a 24 time challenge with Crucifix. There are some no-nos for when you are doing 24 times challenge. Crucifix, a Paramic, and an EMF are the 3 no-nos. All require you to be close to the ghost, which is not a good thing. So I usually just like to guess the ghost and go. Tends to be my running theme, and I've actually had some ground success with it all, which is absolutely hilarious. It was a mare. There's no way to really test for a mare on this difficulty. I highly recommend it as well for your second loadout. Stashed one specifically just for this challenge, and that way you're not losing every single piece of equipment. Right, let's see. We're going to have better luck. What has Livy Bailey got in store for us? We've got Repel, Motion Sensor, and Photo. Actually, those are perfect because we need to get a photo anyways of the ghost to be able to get the trophy. We need to get Repel, which is going to be a little bit trickier, but we'll see how we go. And Motion Sensor is definitely achievable. What we're ultimately looking for is a ghost somewhere that is in the chapel, utility room, entrance corridor, preferably even the director manager's office or even the waiting room, which is like those green looking squares. To our right, that is the waiting room, and then opposite that is the director manager's room. So that's ideally where we want to be, or maybe the first two rooms of the male and female room. Even basement's not so bad, as long as the basement again is centralized and doesn't surpass like the padded room, we should be a-okay. Really don't want to be dabbling with ghosts that are on the wings, on the far wings. Otherwise, it's going to make moving equipment just extremely painful and difficult. So, yeah. So the thing that you want is to make sure that you get yourself a smudge stick and glider. What I like to do as well is just to get out a crucifix and actually place that just at the front of the lobby, just to make sure I ain't dealing with the teleporting ghost. As soon as I see a crucifix burn, I either know that I've got a ghost attempting to teleport to me, which instantly tells me I'm either A, dealing with a banshee, or B, I'm dealing with a wraith or a phantom. So wraiths tend to be the more dangerous of the three, but a really good easy way to know that you're working with a wraith is just to get out your salt, put down the salt with wherever it is, like I tend to do that in the front lobby, and just put salt throughout all there. And if you hear footsteps but there's no imprints in the salt, I can guarantee you that you are working with wraith 9 out of 10 times. Unless it's just that the ghost has missed salt, but it's very rare to get the footstep of the salt but no footstep in. Anyway, so that's just my tried and tested method regarding that. But again, that's just how it works for myself. I'm not going to say exactly what it's saying. So I'm just going to put my candle down here. I'm just going to put up our brightness right up to 4. And we're going to hunt. Wait for the hunt. Now I need to go really quiet here. I need to keep my ears open in case we've got a Dio that's coming right for us. No. Also spotted as well, this ghost is not close. So it's not using the entrance corridor, which is an absolute bummer. So that kind of means the ghost isn't in a good location. Now, it could also be in the basement, so I won't rule that out. So what we're going to do if this ghost is in the extremities where it's very far back on the first floor, right, we're going to restart this map again. I mean, it's great we've got awesome objectives, but it's not so great if the objectives don't align with the ghost room. So let's go ahead and hope for brighter days that we will get a ghost in a better position, and perhaps it's probably in the basement, which is going to be really exciting. Like in the central part of the basement. We shall soon see. Is that cute? Basement ghost. Alright. We know the Fae, Mavroy, Raiju, the twins. I want to hunt you. Just not fast. Okay. That was good. Okay. So it's just a normal speed ghost. I can tell that I doubt it's on a myelin. It is way too loud. I'm just going to wait down here. I want to give this a couple of hunts. I want to see how frequently this ghost hunts, how long we've got to wait, because this will tell us if it's a demon or not. I was so close to getting the 24 times challenge when I tried this last time. And the unfortunate thing is for me, is that it was hunting so frequently. I wasn't sure because I didn't have any spare smudge sticks. Did you hear it? I don't know if anyone can hear that, but that is a squeaking of a wheelchair. So there's only one wheelchair location that I know of, right? There's one in the upstairs entrance corridor. However, we already know that it's not upstairs. We've come downstairs and immediately we've had immediate footstep success. So my suspicion is that I feel like that there's a wheelchair right by the male dorm room. Okay, this is not a demon. It's taking, again, way too long to hunt. Now, this is in the male dorm room, right? What I really want to be able to do is to go in and scan for any ghost obs. You know what's really weird? This ghost hasn't tried to hunt again. Like, at all. And it's been more than a minute. And I haven't smudged it or done anything. Now, the ghosts that are going to be really hard to identify is going to be Obake, Onryo, Goryo, Oni. Both bands of the Banshees are going to be the easiest. However, it hasn't made any attempts to do any ghost events. So I'm leaning towards it could be a spirit, poltergeist, mare. It's not a revenant either. Of course, based upon the footsteps. So I think we've done really super well at the moment. Be a mimic. If this is a mimic, this is going to be godsend. It's just really bizarre. Is it possible it's trying to hunt from where I am? Because I've been down here for a little while and I haven't heard its footsteps. There's no way it could have roamed so soon. It must have roamed again. This is very odd. What I'm going to do wait for this to hunting. Now I tend to not let myself be seen at all. So I keep well away from the balustrade. Here it comes. How funny is that? Ghost is right up above it. Now, one word of warning is that if you are hiding here, right, I ask for very nicely, do not attempt to repel. What the ghost will do is that, yes, it has happened. This is why people don't recommend this as a safe space. Is that the ghost will roam behind the bookcase and instantly kill you. So this is the chair that I suspect the ghost played with. I thought it might have been the one downstairs, but there actually isn't one downstairs. Now, for myself, personally, based upon my 6 hunts that I've had here, in all of which times I've had major success, actually, is this a revenant? Because there's something I just realised. The footsteps do sound a bit slow. I think this could be a revenant. If we go and have... There's a really awesome person whom I recommend. And... So no, it is up here. But it's roaming... This is good though for us. I genuinely want to set up and use this room as my anchor, since the ghost is so conveniently close. So the ghost is definitely using the ghost, without a doubt, is using the east stairwell, is it called? As an ability to traverse itself from upstairs to downstairs. I want to go outside and have a look at the van. I don't think this is a mimic. It's been very consistent. It hasn't changed ghost types at all, at least in my opinion. So I don't think this is a mimic. But just for the sake of being thorough, I do want to go back out the van to check it out. And you also do want to play sensibly. But in a way, this is very good. But I'm still not clear as to where this ghost is exactly. It sounds like as if it's upstairs, but it also sounds like as if it's downstairs. Now, the only place where the wheelchair that can roll is in that entrance corridor. I'll just point you out too, but I'm pretty sure there's another one inside the male dorm room, which is directly to our immediate left, which is where it sounds like as if it's coming from. Now, I've just got to play it smart though too, because the issue is that I don't want to get too far into the mouth of the ghost, and that's where things are going to go very wrong very quickly if I'm not careful. So I want to make sure that as I do this, right, I think we're going to be okay with setting up equipment, because if the ghost is doing as it's meant to be doing, so I'm just going to turn this brightness so you can see what I'm talking about. So far we know that the ghost is using... Give me a hot second. was looking up some information, lovely, so I won't be too long. So what you just heard just now is what the footsteps sounds like with the normal ghost feet. I don't know if you were just listening just then. But I don't know if our ghost is actually that speed. I wonder what a revenant footstep sounds like, to be honest. I listened to someone else's video last week. It was actually really cool. And it featured all of the, most of the fast ghost footsteps. Right, this person does have record of what a remnant sounds like. I think it's just... No, wait a minute. It's very soft. I apologize. Okay, can confirm it's definitely not a revenant. Alright, so yeah, its footsteps are definitely too slow. So it's not a revenant. And we're gonna go quickly just pass on over to the cam, just to rule that it's not a mimic, but I really strongly oppose the idea of a mimic. Just for the sheer fact being, is that, not in the chapel room, we know that. That's the courtyard. It's not coming from the courtyard. Now this is one of the dorm rooms. Not dorm rooms, one of the main wings on the first level. And that's the downstairs hospital room. Now we know, based upon this, the ghost... See that blue square? Right? That's the wheelchair squeak that I heard. Now I'm having a little bit of look on these maps, and I'm actually not seeing a wheelchair. Oh, there is one right there by the case. Can you see it? Just very abruptly. There's the main wheelchair right there, right outside the lobby. I'm pretty confident that's the one I probably heard being squeaked. Hello, Jersey. Thank you so much for the quack and welcome, Onion. How are you today? So I am doing a 24 times challenge as part of our Quad 6 special. I'm getting to that point now where I think I really just want to get in there and just start setting up with some equipment. And we're going to have to turn up this brightness again. Now, it's going to be very easy to call the ghost, in my opinion, from the manager's director's office. Well, this ghost wasted no time for me to get in. I have to admit, it looks beautiful now. Oh, look, this is what the old asylum could have looked like. However, could you imagine one dev trying to make a map look something like this? Like, that'd be just absolutely mental. So in a way, I have mad respect for what our old asylum looks like. Like, no word of a joke. Now, what we're going to do, what I tend to do, I use one of the dots as like a beacon to indicate that that is a checkpoint for all my equipment is at. I highly recommend it that you create some type of light source around the equipment that you are. Well, that was a rare opportunity to escape like that. I highly recommend it if an opportunity is presented to yourself. Create a light source around your placed equipment. Then that way you don't have to worry about wondering where everything is at. Because that's something that can happen quite frequently. I'm actually looking at putting the dot right in the room next to it. But like I say, I don't want to get too cheeky and start putting everything right into that room until I've got everything all set up. So once I do, I'll be okay. And I also want to make sure that I've got like a glow stick. I will have a couple of smudge sticks near me as well, just in case it's the Revenant. I don't think it is. This is going to be a very difficult pool of ghosts because unless this is the yokai, yokais are deaf, if anyone is wondering. They have sharp sight, but very bad for being able to see you from or hear you from a long distance or from far away. So if you try and call out to it, the ghost won't be able to hear you. So, like we did with the demon, the day that I correctly identified it, but I wasn't able to time it because I had no spots tested on. I'm not going to deny it, but this ghost is acting very slow between its hunts, which is wild to me. Generally, I'm that type of player that doesn't use dots on walls, but it's really good for silhouetting up the wall and floor. So flickering these switches on and off is going to be a fantastic way now, as soon as this turns white, that is going to be my cue. Oh no, that still flickers up onto that. As soon as that turns white, it's going to be my cue that the ghost is approaching. And the reason why you want to put down dots in this challenge is so you can actually see the ghost coming towards you. You need to make sure that your area is well lit, and you need to actually you need to identify when the ghost is coming towards you. So you need to be rest assured with this as well that you're a safe distance from the ghost, and B, can respond appropriately if the ghost is way too close. Now, when in time I'm ready, right? That ghost is way too close. It's actually throwing quite a bit of stuff. See, also those act as really good markers letting the ghost is close. As you can see, those doors never open. So it was the reason why those dots are flashing is because it was using the stairwell next to this room. So right, let's leave while we can. So we've still got 3 objectives that we are left to achieve, which is repel, motion sensor, and photo. I feel like all of which are very easy to achieve. I just have to play my cards right. And I feel like as if I'll get there. Now, the biggest thing that I need to be able to do personally is make sure it's going to be extremely tough. If this is like I won't be able to do Urays. Urays you can only find, there's only one way you can identify a Uray. And so what they will do is that when you're in close vicinity to them, which is why it's so dangerous, is that they will close a door completely closed at you. So unless it's completed a hunt and it's perhaps like roaming the room in which it hunted from, it might do what its ability is, but that's also based upon chance as well. So I don't put in big favours for that, you know what I mean? But I do want to get in some glow sticks as well, because I'm going to have like a little mini light spot for my glow sticks as well. Salt seems pretty pointless at this point in time. We're going to definitely rule off Wraith, Phantom or Banshee. This ghost has tried to not teleport to me at all during this whole stage. Now, the ghost, in my opinion, has been consistent with its path. So I'm starting to lean towards Goryo. This could be just your old stock Stanley favorite spirit. Not Stanley, staple favorite that I was trying to say. This could be just our staple favorite. So we've got 2 glow sticks and another camera. That's really important. So we want to have additional cameras, is that in case if we fill up the first camera and we have no success, we can go ahead through this. Now, I'm going to just break a glow stick so I can see all the equipment is there. See how beautiful and bright that glow stick is? So I'm going to literally have that right next to our equipment where we plan to hide is behind that chair. As I was sharing earlier, I've had a very high success rate of staying safe behind the chair, which is very great. So that makes me very relieved. I do need to increase the quantities of candles still, and also definitely want to get in some more lighters. So essentially what I want to do is when I go for the ghost photo, I want to have a smudge stick, I want to have a lighter, and of course a camera. And then as soon as I've taken that photo, however many times I can before I get before the ghost comes in for the kill, is that I want to try and get at least 2 or 3 photos. You want to try and get it on your first shot. And there's not always like a rhyme or a rhythm for it. So let's take in this. Happy with that. Now we just got to be very smart about this and just make sure see how nice and easy it is to see equipment from here? Just because I've put a glow stick down here? So good. Oh yeah, that's definitely not a rabbit. Now does this one have a hitbox? See? That means that's why the ghost can't see me. So if anyone is familiar at all with the hide-in spot over at Willow Street in the master bedroom, is that the ghost, but not the ghost, but there is the room in there has a chair that pops out slightly. And it too has like this additional hitbox attached to the height of the chair. As you can see that the hitbox in that is significantly lesser than the one over at Willow Street, but it makes sense because the one over Willow Street is very short. So that would explain why that chair is actually quite decent in being able to hide there. But it's not 100% safe because if the ghost comes around to, if it spots you, I mean, it's not safe. All you can really do is repel, then smudge it, and hope for the best. All you can really do. You might have to keep doing that like over and over again as well, because it could take multiple attempts. You might not get the repel and smudge right away. See, 100% when it comes into this room, I'll be able to do all 3 objectives But the sad thing is that I might not be able to guess the ghost correctly. That's going to be the downside. So I do want to get back out and get another lighter just to be on the safe side in case things go wrong. But I'm pretty confident I'm going to be carrying a lighter at all times anyway, just for the sheer fact being now I could use the EMF as a warning. So what will happen is that I just literally throw it through those double doors, right? And it's going to tell me if the ghost is actually coming towards me. And this will also be a really great way to know as well. If the ghost is actually standing upstairs or downstairs. One thing I'm actually really curious about. Now, this challenge is just absolute baby steps. I don't have enough lighters near me. As soon as this hunt is done, I want to make sure I put the EMF actually into the entrance corridor. And I'm really want to identify and check out where the ghost is coming from. Because I don't know if you've realized yet, the ghost hasn't actually taken the stairwell. See, I tend to find that it uses the stairwell sporadically. It doesn't have any continuity, it's not using it all the time. I've literally just stuck that EMF in the stairwell where it goes from the upstairs to downstairs. Now, the biggest thing to be able to identify this ghost consistently is going to be able to do a spirit test. So, a spirit will not hunt for 90 seconds. Well, it won't hunt before 90, but it will hunt somewhere between the 60 and 90 second section after smudging. So we have a look. We got exclamation mark spirit. It's going to put out a whole heap of text, so be prepared. So, when a smudge stick is used near a spirit, it will not be able to initiate a hunt for 180 seconds. Oh, so it's 180 instead of 90. Right. I had 6 seconds in my head for some reason. I think I might be thinking of a demon for that one. Yeah. See, I'm starting to have my minor question marks if I'm going to actually be able to even do the objectives. As you've noticed in the last 2 hunts, the ghost hasn't bothered, for whatever reason that is, to use the staircase. Which is where I was picking up most of my information from. So right now, I have no idea exactly where the ghost room is at. I can only go off by summations and stuff. Here it comes. Alright, interesting. That was very interesting. So I can say with absolute confidence this is not a poltergeist. The throwing that it was doing coming up sounded like normal throws. I mean, I get it. It's going to be really hard to identify if a poltergeist is going to do a special throw. But I feel like as if there's definitely opportunities to be able to interact with items going up and down. And I'm not planning to create a polter pile anytime soon to test this. We are on the plus side. We are getting much closer now for myself to lead up and start calling out to the ghosts and preparing it to start to hunt us. And I'm very interested to know if we're dealing with the yokai. Now, so as I was sharing, yokais have very sharp ears, but are terribly blind. See, it feels like to me it's definitely playing with things. In the lobby across. But I have no definite way of knowing, which is really frustrating too. all I really want to do for now, just to wait it out, I want to get in an additional motion sensor and put that right in front of me. Because if that lights up, I know the ghost is going to be way too close to me. Are you here? Ah, it's hunting. Just get out of my sleeping hair thing so pear-shaped. See, not every single hunt will this ghost do something. Like, no, I mean, when I say do something, it won't use a stairwell. So yeah, like I said, it's very confusing because I have no idea. Ghost is either upstairs, downstairs. First time I got the sound was actually, actually the first time I heard the ghost. First time I heard the ghost actually was in the basement. And no, I wasn't that savvy enough to identify at the time.
Riri 7 is now following.
Hello, Riri. It's good to have you here, lovely. How are you? Do you play much Phasmophobia yourself? And how are you today? Welcome into Dream family. It's good to have you here. Thank you so much for following. I am doing amazing. We're currently on a 24 times challenge. This is being recorded for YouTube as we speak. We know it sporadically uses the stairwell, but it's not consistent. It's the very annoying part. Have you ever gone for the apocalyptic trophies by any chance, Riri? You play Phasmo a lot. I stopped for a long time. Good on you. Well, welcome back into the swing of things, Riri. You'll be excited for version 8.0.1. You'll get a blank slate, everyone will. And that's okay. They're it's an apocalyptic trophy for a reason. They are not designed to be easy. And they're aimed at more of the experienced players who play this game quite frequently and are after a bit of a challenge. Ghost is coming up from the male dorm room wing. Possibly even the side of the nurse's station. I'm getting to that point now where I'm just ready just to rip open the doors and just let the ghost come and find me. I don't think there's any much I can really do in the way to light this up any further than what I have. So let me just go in for this candle. Let me put the last one right by my chair, and I think we're good to rip through this. The ghosts know we're here. Try and get down to the nitty gritty of this if we can. I feel like this could seriously be a basement ghost. I'm a lead for Chaotic Pheno X and I saw you streaming. Oh, well, thank you very much. It's good to have one of my fellow teammates here, Riri. I do appreciate it. Do you stream much yourself? I am so nervous. If this ghost cannot hear me, we know it's a yokai. I stream 1 day a week. That's only... Yeah, no, that's okay. Would you like a shout out, Riri? I'm more than happy to give you one. Oh, I'm so nervous. This is it, peeps. We're going to find this is a yokai. I really want a yokai. If this is a mare, even a jinn is going to be absolutely difficult to know. And you're welcome. That's why I asked that before. Just unless you're doing it, I don't want to make anyone feel uncomfortable. Alright. Sending out waves of positivity that will get this. Ghost! 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 Can you hear me, Ghosty? Ghost? Can you hear me? Ghost? 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 Can you hear me? Are you a yokai? Can you hear me? Can confirm, not a yokai. Okay, that was my last chance at getting a ghost that was even remotely easy to identify. But I think I'm just gonna have to call this a loss. I would have loved to have gotten the ghost photo, but I have used up all of my smudge sticks. I feel. I think there might be one spare. I can give it a shot, but there's no guarantee. Because the biggest thing that we've got right now, these ghosts that we have are unidentifiable without any evidence. All these ghosts that we have remaining are not possible. These are the ones, big notes of the mimic. These are all the ghosts that you do not want. A spirit, I guess we might have some chance. If we get our butt back inside that room, if again, have a look at a spirit. A spirit will not initiate a hunt for 3 minutes. It's a hunt a few times. This is 24 times challenge, Riri. So we will not be able to identify speed through this primarily alone. Alright, so that's all my smudge sticks use. I cannot get a ghost photo. No, but this is a 24 times challenge. Alright, so I think we're out of smudge sticks. So I won't be able to know. However, we're going to try one last thing. We're going to say this is your good old classic staple garden variety. We've got one smudge stick. That's all we have. We can die trying. Or we can live. See, I've already used 3 smudge sticks on this ghost. It is not a spirit. It's either a mare, a Yurei, Onryo, Obake, Jin, Shade, Oni, Goryo. All ghosts which are unidentifiable. Now, I really feel like as if you need at least 2 smudge sticks. One for the repel. And one for the cleanse. So look, I think I've tried really well. I'm just going to guess mare and go. If I get this correct, it will be funny. But like I say, this challenge wasn't designed to be easy. Unfortunately, with the way how the 24 times works, is that it's more so about luck rather than skill. And unfortunately, it's just come down to a case of luck, and that I've got some of the worst ghosts possible. So ghosts, do you really want to get on this challenge as spirits, wraith, phantom or phanties? Wraith, phantom or banshee. But then again, be really careful because wraiths, phantoms and banshees are the 3 most dangerous ghost types. However, they're the most easiest. Now the ghost that you really want on this challenge is a Diogum. Even the extra fast ghosts like your Moroi, Raiju, Revenants, the twins, and Thays are ultimately the ghost types you're looking for because they're much easier to identify. A demon can be a little bit trickier. This is where I got stuck the last time I attempted for my 24 times trophy. So I didn't have any spare smudge sticks to identify this demon or not. And if I went for it, I would have gotten it ages ago. But, you know, it is what it is. It wasn't my ghost, wasn't my round, and that's just how it goes. So just for the sake being, we're going to guess a mare and go. But seriously, it could be any one of these 24 ghosts. Except we know it's not a Dio and it's not a Mimic, and we know it's not any of this fast ghost type thing. So, yeah, let's just see how we go. Was it a mare?
Welcome back. I've prepared some jobs for you.
It was the twins. Now, I would never have guessed that. I would not have guessed that at all. Now, that would explain why it was coming from 2 different locations, but at all the times that I was listening, I wasn't able to hear the different speeds. Again, another ghost type that I'm letting on the 24 times challenge. But hey, you know what? This is just how it goes sometimes. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much. And if you did enjoy it, make sure to give it a big thumbs up, or please go ahead and smash the subscribe bell. All your support is much appreciated. And thank you so much for tuning in for my Quad 6 special. And I'll see you later, everyone, for another video. Bye, YouTube. Bye.